I'm Anil Kumar, and in this video we'll discuss how to calculate square root of square root. So the example for us is to calculate square root of 64. Now to solve such questions we can start from inside out. So the strategy here is inside out. Let us see how it works. We have square root of 64, right? This is what we need to calculate. So let us find what is the square root of inside square root. So we'll keep the outside square root as such. So we could write this as square root of, what is square root of 64? It is 8, right? So we have 8 here. So now we have to find square root of 8. So that is the kind of operation which we should be doing. To find square root of 8, we can multiply 8 by its factors 4 and 2. Why did I select 4? Since 4 is a perfect square, right? So now we can write this as 2 square root 2, right? So that is the strategy which is very effective in calculating such values, right? At times you can also follow the rules for exponents. For example, here we can write 64 square root in exponential form. So the other strategy is to write in exponential form and then apply the rules. We know 64 can be written as what? 64 is 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 64 can be written as equals to 2 to the power of 6, correct? So we can write this as 64 as 2 to the power of 6. We can do that. Sometimes this may be better, right? And then we have square root. So first this square root is like to the power of half, and then the outer square root is another half. You get it, right? Now we can solve by using the power rules, right? So now we can apply the power rule for exponents. If you do the inside function first, 2 to the power of 6 times 2 to the power of half, you get what? You get 2 to the power of 6 times half. Well, if you do this one also, then it becomes another half. Is it okay? So you get 2 to the power of 6 times half, right? So which gives you 2 to the power of 1 and a half. This is 6 divided by 4. So it is like, do it here. 6 times half is 6 over 4, which you can reduce dividing both by 2 as 3 over 2, right? Or you could also write this as 1 whole and a half. It doesn't make sense to you, right? So we could write this as 2 to the power of 3 over 2, which is 1 whole, that means 2 as a whole, and then 2 to the power of half. That is same as what we wrote here, 2 square root of 2, right? So that could be another strategy to work with. Either of these strategies can be used to solve or simplify or to evaluate such expressions. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.